Hello and welcome. Today, we're going to take a look at how client funds work in Tabs3 Billing. Client funds can be used to maintain a separate accounting of client funds for non-refundable retainers. As work is performed, funds can be applied towards accounts receivable. Client funds differs from trust accounting because these funds are typically deposited into the firm's general operating account, not into a trust account. Client funds is often used in the following situations: when a firm is requesting a client make a one-time payment before services begin, when the firm wants to maintain a certain amount of available funds as work is being performed on a matter, and when you receive an overpayment that can be held in client funds instead of categorized as an unapplied payment. Let's take a look at the various settings and client information that help you manage client funds. Open Client Information from the Quick Launch. On the AR and Fund Balances tab, various options will be available in the Client Funds section. The Statement Format field determines the level of detail that client funds will show on statements. Choosing Detail will display all activity since the last statement, whereas selecting Summary only shows the current balance. The Funds Application field allows you to specify how payments will be applied toward work. Selecting Automatic All indicates Tabs3 will automatically generate the payment to the firm for all amounts on the statement. When client funds are only to be used for a specific type of accounts receivable, such as fees, the corresponding option can be selected. Settings on the Options tab in Customization determines the T-code used for automatic payments. The Manual option can be used when you want to manually enter payments to firm using client funds entry. For this example, select Automatic All and let the Tabs3 software take care of creating the payment. The One-Time Retainer checkbox is used to bill a client for a retainer and continue billing until the retainer is completely used. When the One-Time Retainer checkbox is selected, the Minimum Balance field is changed to Retainer Amount and the Target Balance field is changed to Amount to Bill. When the One-Time Retainer checkbox is cleared, the minimum balance and target balance can be used when you want the client funds account to always maintain a certain amount. Once all of your criteria has been entered, click Save and close the Client Information tab. From the Matter Manager, you can view client fund balances and activity, as well as add client funds transactions. Let's add a client funds deposit. Simply click Add Client Funds Entry. After specifying a date, select the type of transaction that you want to enter. There are two ways to add a deposit. When deposit is selected, it represents a check or cash payment. When credit card is selected, you can enter credit card information when integrated with a credit card processor. Since we received a retainer check from this client, let's select deposit. After selecting a T-code, which is used to add a default description, enter the amount of the deposit and a description for the transaction. Once you save, the Funds Balance field below will show the new balance including the deposited amount. Similarly, the Matter Manager tile will update the funds balance and last activity. As work is being performed, if the matter is set to an automatic fund application, payments will be automatically made when the statements are run. This means that Tabs3 Billing takes care of creating the payment record for you. However, let's take a look at how to enter a manual payment for a matter. There are two different types of payment options. When Payment to Firm is selected, funds will be withdrawn from the client funds account and a payment record will be created to apply towards a matter's balance due. A withdrawal represents a third-party disbursement or any money removed from client funds that does not go to the firm. For this payment, select Payment to Firm in the Type field. When Payment to Firm is selected, the Funds Application field is used to specify how you want the payments to apply, either by transaction type or for all transaction types. For this example, leaving the Funds Application set to WIP payment will create a payment record that will apply towards all due work. After filling in any other information about the payment to firm, click Save. A linked payment record will be displayed. Just click Save to create the payment record. Back on the Matter Manager, you can easily pin the Client Funds report to the Reports tab in quick clicks. This report includes a comprehensive history of client funds for the matter. And that's all it takes to work with client funds in Tabs3 Billing. Be sure to click the question mark icon in the toolbar for more information. Thanks for watching. See you next time.